Welcome to the shop, everyone. So today's the day we're going to hear this thing run. So the 454 build is finally going to run today in this video. So I'm going to check out the fuel system. I haven't filled it up, haven't run the fuel pump, don't know if there's any leaks in the carburetor. So we'll check that out first. Turn the power on. Turn the fuel pump on. Hear it down there running. Don't see any gas pouring out anywhere so far. Fuel filter looks full. All the lines look good. Nothing pouring out of the vents of the fuel bowls, so that's always good. Alright. So, also, I've not filled it up with water, so let's fill her up and see if it pours water out on the floor anywhere. And all that seemed to turn out good. So, let's fire it up. I had forgot to turn the fuel pump back on after filling it with water. So, got it turned back on. Alright, so that was first fire up, and everything was going pretty good, but I noticed oil. I thought, wow, where's that coming from? And of course, the plastic line for the oil gauge. Now I had zip tied it back, but apparently as it warmed up, it came over and hit the headers, so gonna have to go ahead and replace that. But yeah, fired up pretty good. Cut off there a second on the first start. I had forgot to turn the fuel pump on. Got that turned on. The little battery on the forklift kind of struggles with this engine. I don't know how many cranking amps it is, but anyways, so let me get that fixed right quick and see if we can't fire this thing back up. Alright, so I got copper line on it now going up through there, so the copper line shouldn't melt on the headers. Got it run up into the little dashboard. Never showed it with it. Well, you can't even see it, but that's with everything wired up in there. Alright, so I have changed to my pickup truck. And that's what I'm using the power right now, because the forklift was struggling. But when I think about it more, the little forklift where I can hook it up to the battery isn't, you know, lead, and these can't really bite in, so you have real sharp area for the electricity to go through. And if you can see, it's kind of colored. I don't know if you can see that, but it's kind of colored right there a little bit, and that tells me that that's a a spot that's not drawing enough current. Any kind of it's a big resistance. So, anyways, I had planned on having these on the little forklift as well. Just kind of ran out of time, so I'm gonna get these switched out to a set of those somewhere down the line, and I think it'll work out all right with the little forklift. So fuel's in there. I got it hooked up to the Chevy truck now. Gonna start it back up and let it run for a little bit. Hopefully everything will be in good shape now. Well, all right, so that's the first fire up of her. Got all the header paint about burned off now. She's probably run for around 30 minutes. See, a few things that I ran into, not necessarily on the engine itself, but the engine running stand, is, you know, we melted that plastic hose, so I replaced it with some copper. And like on the first one, I had forgot to turn on the fuel pump, so it ran for a minute and cut back off. The size gauge wire here, at least with the little forklift, it doesn't always turn over real good. It might just be where the teeth are biting in, and you can see that spot right there may have got hot, so that's a high resistance area. So might have to investigate that a little bit more. Might have to actually put one of these plugs on the little forklift, but truck seems to do okay with it. When the motor's warm, I don't know the initial timing or whatever, is around 10 for top dead center. But either way, I do know when I feel these cords after I've been spinning it over, you can feel warmth, so they're probably not going to be the right gauge wire. I might have to go up with some better gauge wire, just something I tried. It was cheap, went ahead and tried it, but I might end up going with some different gauge wire from the, you know, for like welders and stuff like that. But anyways, yeah, the motor started up, runs good. Got up here and hung around 190. Oil pressure seemed to be really good, idling and revved up, seemed to be kind of where I'd like it. So got the you know, carburetor, did a little bit of adjusting on that. Have them mostly kind of run in, so I might have to look at some of the butterflies and see if they're getting kind of up into the cruise circuit. But anyways, yeah, she fired up, good oil pressure. She ran pretty good, sounds pretty good. Seems right now to like to idle around, you know, 900 to 1,000 RPMs. Sounds like it's got a pretty good lick there. Well, anyways, that'll conclude, you know, the, I don't know, the engine build. So, hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next video.